What is going on, gamers? Welcome into installment number 2 of our Gridmaster series. We left off getting dodgy deals. Since then, I've stolen from a lot of women, but now I'm moving things up in the world and I am stealing from the rich men because we have our eyes targeted on the golden god. Infinite money. I think that's going to be pretty big for us to go ahead and unlock. I have never stolen from these Varlamore houses before, so I don't know what I'm doing, but you only need to get one in there. So you take the keys, talk to some kid. He should be able to point me in the right direction, our partner in crime, and then we just break in, and it should be simple as that. Bada bing, bada boom. We'll get some valuables. I'm not even going to bother turning them in because I don't need that XP. I got dodgy deals. And I just want to get on my way to that infinite gold. Here we are. Let's see. Golden God. So this will save a lot of the items I alch, and it'll give me more gold per. Basically, I can just buy stuff from the shop and end up with infinite money. So we're going to go straight over to the Champions Guild and start alching for infinite profit. Also, because I linked up my strength and range, I'm getting experience in both of them while I bought the alching. This is what I call synergy. Fantastic relic pairing. I'm definitely never going to regret the combatant choices that I made. Absolute visionary. I'm just going to sit here for a little while, stack up some gold, and then we'll cut ahead because once I have enough here, I will be getting a rune chain body, and there we go. Alch it. Now we've also got Production Prodigy. That's a 2-for-1 relic right there. I can make all my inventories of everything all at once. Absolutely massive. We are moving on with this account. Before checking off my next grid, I decided to just fly through a few prayer levels here. Look at this. You can offer the coins. They're basically dragon bones flying through early prayer. We're just going to get a good few levels to give us a nice base. We'll get protection prayers as soon as we can, but I had to just come here for the quick dopamine hit, and then we'll go drink a red beer down here in Varlamore in the Stick Your Ore In fantastically named bar. I've never been here before in my life. Didn't know this place existed, but they got red beer, and that's a task. I like the beer task. Good call there, Jagex. And it is going to give us the bank heist unlock. We can already make it to all the fairy rings and spirit trees. Now, once we go to the sage and go to the bank, because I forget that every time, now we can teleport to any bank or bank chest in the game. Traveling OP. Crazy reward for such an easy task, but that's our third grid for the episode. Next up, it was off to the Grand Tree to play some Gnomeball for the first time since 2002. Talking about OP rewards for easy tasks, this one is going to give me the agility boots that give me XP just for running around anywhere, so I had to pick it up. And Gnomeball is actually pretty hard. Look, I'm double this dude's size, stupid little gnome, and I cannot tackle him for the life of me. All you got to do is get up and shoot the ball, and I had to click this guy like 9 times, and then boom, jukes me out. This guy took the ball too. Need me? I'm pretty sure he got me in the nuts there. Really not fair play. I'm not sure where the ref is at here, but Gnomeball took me about 17 times as long as I thought I would. Finally, I picked up that idiot, tossed him down. Hopefully he's dead. And then another one has the balls to take it from me. This was the hardest task I've done. You know that? But boom, get it and shoot the goal. Easy 4th grid tile of the episode. And we get the agility boots once we go to the bank. There we are. Sage's Greaves. I will learn my lesson one of these days about going to the bank before I try to claim stuff, but not yet. Now we just pick up free agility as we run around. Let's see, there should be an XP drop here somewhere. 55. Not nearly as much as I expected actually, but it'll scale up with your level, so hopefully we'll be 99 before we know it. Next up, one of the boys in stream saved our ass because I had no idea you could get the friendly forager relic incredibly easily. All you have to do is clean 3 grimy herbs. You can pretty much do this fresh with your account. I totally neglected to, and I did a lot of scavenging activities without it, so we missed out on some free herbs. But you know what? There's always time to make up for lost ground. I chose to pickpocket these ham members and 9 Marintil just like that. All we need to do is head to the bank, clean them off, and we'll grab our relic. Where this time we will already be in the bank. So for the greatest victory of my account, I'm going to be able to claim it when I actually hit claim here, the friendly forager. Anytime you get resources, woodcutting, fishing, mining, hunter, you can read. It's just going to give you a bunch of free herbs. So I basically just got to remember to keep this bad boy equipped. It's OP as they come, and we'll have no issues getting potions at all. Secondaries save 90% of the time. Give me that sweet, sweet herb stuff. Oh yeah, forager's pouch. I didn't even have time to game plan what I wanted to do for my next tile here. The universe just dropped it in my lap. I was getting my free alks, and I reached 500 total level, which apparently is a tile in itself. It gives you an XP lamp, but I'm actually going to wait to spend this on anything until I have my first row and column done, because they increase my multipliers even more. I figure I can save it because inventory space does not matter. And lastly, for our 7th on this episode, I've got to do an old school RuneScape classic, Vampire Slayer. I have not done this quest in many years, but I'm pretty confident that you're not supposed to be as powerful with magic as I am when you do it, so I think we're going to fly through this one. All we need to do is grab some garlic, then it'll be over to Varrock, and then we'll slay this menace that is terrorizing Draynor. Old Doc Harlow here is a major alcoholic, and he will not help you stop a vampire unless you grab him a beer. Mad respect, I'd do the same thing. Just a drop in the bucket to us, 2 GP from our 4.6 mil, I think we'll financially recover. Now we've got our stake, and we can win this thing. So nice I could just teleport right to Draynor Manor thanks to that tool leprechaun. Shout out, buddy. And here we are, the big fight, the ultimate climax of the quest. Let's see, he's already half dead. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot. Damn, he's gonna take 4. All right, send him home. You don't even need to use the stake on him. Okay, easy. Vampire Slayer completed. That brings us to 7 more grid tiles on the episode. We are going to finish off our first row and autocomplete all of the vampire quests, which makes sense. You know, Count Draynor is about as difficult as any of those other bosses, at least in leagues. And there we are. Additional experience. Thank you for watching this one. I know it was filled with some of the easier tiles, but that's how you got to play. Hopefully in the next episode we'll get a little tougher, and these should get longer as we go and we start trying things like raids and Jad. But for now, we are just crossing stuff off the list. I appreciate you watching if you made it all the way through. Follow me on Twitch if you want to come check them out live, and I will see you shortly in the 3rd.